Welcome to Module 1 of the Ethical Hacking Principle course. I'm Favor, and will be guiding you through this course. In this module, we will demystify the world of hacking and establish a clear ethical and legal framework for our journey. Ethical hacking is the practice of testing a computer system, network, or application to find security vulnerabilities that a malicious attacker could exploit. The key difference between a malicious attacker and an ethical hacker is permission. In today's interconnected world, cybersecurity has become a cornerstone of digital safety and trust. Before one can defend against cyber threats, it's important to understand how attackers think and operate ethically and responsibly. This course introduces you to the principles of ethical hacking, setting the stage for your journey into the world of cybersecurity. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you will be able to 1. Understand what's allowed and the legal limits of ethical hacking. 2. Remember the 5 test phases and their main actions. 3. Recognize common attacker types and essential cybersecurity vocabulary. 4. Build and use an isolated VM lab, Kali plus vulnerable VM, safely. The ethical hacking life cycle. Ethical hackers use a well-defined methodology to carry out thorough security assessments. This structured process ensures every potential vulnerability is examined and that the results are documented in a detailed, actionable report. The ethical hacking lifecycle is divided into 5 main phases, followed by a critical final step. Let's explore each of this phase. Phase 1, Reconnaissance, Information Gathering. This is the initial phase where the ethical hacker gathers as much information as possible about the target without actively engaging with the system. Think of it as a spy collecting intel. There are 2 main types of reconnaissance. 1. Passive reconnaissance gathers information from public sources without contact. 2. Active reconnaissance involves direct interaction with the target to collect data. Phase 2, Scanning. After gathering a list of potential targets, the hacker uses various scanning tools to identify open ports, services, and running applications. This phase helps map out the network structure and identify potential entry points. We have 2 types of scanning. 1. Port scanning detects open ports on a target system. 2. Vulnerability scanning finds known security weaknesses using automated tools. Phase 3, Gaining access. This is the most well-known phase, where the hacker attempts to exploit a vulnerability to gain access to the system. This can happen in 2 ways, which are 1. Exploitation takes advantage of a discovered vulnerability. 2. Privilege escalation gains higher-level access after initial entry. Phase 4, Maintaining access. After gaining access and escalating privileges, the ethical hacker installs a backdoor or other persistence mechanism to maintain access. This simulates real attacker behavior and demonstrates the long-term impact and risks of a successful breach. Phase 5, Covering tracks. A malicious attacker removes traces of their activity to evade detection. An ethical hacker replicates this behavior by clearing logs, deleting artifacts, and erasing indicators to test the effectiveness of the system's logging and detection controls. Final step, Reporting and analysis. This is arguably the most important step for an ethical hacker. All findings must be documented in a comprehensive report. The report should detail the vulnerabilities discovered, the methods used to exploit them, the business impact, and clear recommendations for remediation. Types of hackers and their motivations. Understanding the different categories of hackers is crucial for comprehending the threat landscape. 1. White hat hackers, also known as ethical hackers, are professionals who use their skills for defensive purposes. They are employed by companies to test and secure systems. 2. Black hat hackers, These are malicious individuals who gain unauthorized access to computer systems with the intent to cause harm, steal data, or for financial gain. Their actions are illegal and unethical. 3. Grey hat hackers. These hackers operate in a grey area. They may find vulnerabilities without permission, but will disclose them to the organization, sometimes in exchange for a fee. Their motives can be complex and their actions are often legally questionable. 4. Script kiddies. These are inexperienced individuals who use pre-written scripts and tools to perform attacks without understanding the underlying technology. 5. Hacktivists. These are hackers who use their skills to promote a political or social cause. 6. State-sponsored actors. They are highly skilled hackers employed by a government to conduct cyber warfare, espionage, or disrupt foreign infrastructure. Cybersecurity and ethical hacking terminologies. 1. Vulnerability, a system weakness that attackers can exploit. 2. Threat, a potential danger that may exploit a vulnerability. 3. Risk, the chance of harm when a threat exploits a vulnerability. 4. Exploit, code or commands used to take advantage of a weakness. 5. Payload, the component of an exploit that carries out the attack. 6. Zero-day, an unknown vulnerability with no patch available. 7. Phishing, a fake message used to trick victims into revealing sensitive data. 8. Spoofing, faking a trusted identity to deceive a target. 9. Man-in-the-middle, MITM, intercepting and altering communication between two parties. 10. Denial of service, DOS, overloading a system to disrupt access. 11. Distributed denial of service, DDoS, a large-scale DOS attack using multiple compromised devices. Setting up your ethical hacking lab. Before you begin hands-on ethical hacking exercises, it is essential to understand the purpose and safety measures of practical labs. These labs let you learn offensive and defensive techniques without risking real systems or data. There are steps to setting up your ethical hacking lab, and we will be looking at each steps. Step 1. Install virtualization software. Download and install Oracle VM VirtualBox, free, or VMware Workstation Player. These programs allow you to run multiple operating systems on your computer simultaneously. Step 2. Download and install Kali Linux. Kali Linux is a Debian-based Linux distribution preloaded with hundreds of penetration testing tools. Go to the official Kali Linux website and download the VirtualBox or VMware image. Import the image into your chosen virtualization software. Step 3. Download and install a vulnerable machine. Download the Metasploitable 2 VM and import it into your virtualization software as the intentionally vulnerable target. Step 4. Configure the virtual network. Set both Kali and Metasploitable to a host-only or NAT network so they can talk to each other but remain isolated from the internet and your home network. With the lab ready, start practical exercises. Only perform them inside the isolated environment. Summary. This module introduces ethical hacking principles, the 5-phase testing lifecycle: reconnaissance, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access, covering tracks, and the final reporting step. Learners will also learn hacker types and essential terms: vulnerability, exploit, phishing, MITM, DDoS, zero-day, and set up a safe lab environment: VirtualBox or VMware, Kali Linux, Metasploitable, host-only or NAT networking.